I ride the bus to work. Each and every day I step out of my apartment building, walk around the corner to the bus stop, exchange pleasantries with the regulars, and then ride the city line to my stop, all of which takes about 20 minutes. My commute is not something I would normally write about, until yesterday. There was a new man at my stop that morning, tall, a bit lanky in the arms, dressed in a finely tailored suit. An older man, late 50s, early 60s, with these cramped, beady eyes, the left one fogged by cataracts and the thinnest hint of a mouth. At his feet rested a fairly large duffel bag. The man was strange enough on his own, but the black bag was what caught my attention as being too peculiar. It was long, about 5 feet, but not very tall, very much like a body bag you'd see on television, but not big enough for a full-grown adult. The man gave me a cursory glance, and I returned it with a friendly good morning smile, like I would with any other stranger at the bus station. But my gesture was not returned. The bus arrived, and I watched as the man picked up the bag with 2 hands and hoisted it off the ground. The little struggle the man had while doing so told me that whatever the bag contained was heavy. I took my seat on the bus, and the man sat directly across from me. He laid the bag down at his feet longways, partially tucked under the row of seats, as a courtesy to the other riders. The bus set off. He was staring straight ahead into the middle distance, apparently deep in thought, his hands clasped together on his lap. It was then that I noticed the cuff of his white silk shirt peeking out from the sleeve of his suit, and the tiny splotches of blood on the pristine fabric. I looked away. Had the man noticed it was there yet and just didn't care? It looked fresh. It would smear if he rubbed it with his thumb. It was then that the bag twitched. I saw it. The man saw it. Without so much as a disappointed look, the man reached down and unzipped the bag just enough to fit his hand inside. He held the position for a good few moments, pulled his hand out and zipped the bag back up. And when I looked up, simultaneously sure and unsure of what I just saw, the man was staring at me. I averted eye contact and focused on roof of the bus. We came to a stop. The man got up, lifted the duffel bag, and walked off the bus. He rounded the corner just as we pulled away from the curb. I knew something wrong had just happened. The placard above the window read, "If you see something, say something." I decided to do something instead. My breath returned, and I pulled the wire to signal I wanted to get off. The bus lurched to a stop, and I bounded out the door and back down the street to where the man departed, hoping I could still catch up with him. I turned the corner just in time to see the man duck down an alley about 50 yards away. I ran to the alley and hid behind a dumpster, my heart racing. Peering out from my cover, I watched as the man approached one of the plain gray doors, pockmarking the length of the brick alley, and knocked. After a minute, the door opened, and a butcher in a black apron stepped out into the morning sunlight, wiping his hands on a blood-soaked towel. I watched them shake hands and exchange small talk, and then another exchange took place. The butcher handed the man a wad of cash, and in turn, the man slid the duffel bag to the butcher's feet. The butcher laughed. I didn't have to strain much to hear what he said next. If they only knew. I ducked back behind the dumpster, fearing being seen if I stared too long. When I peeked again, the alley was empty and I was alone. What had I just seen happen? And if what I saw happen is what I think I saw happen, why on earth was he riding the bus to carry out that sort of business? The world is a frightening place, I guess.